Dreamscape presents The Hanged Man by Gary Inbinder, narrated by Piers Hampton. Chapter 1. Frères humains, qui après nous vivez, n'ayez le cœur contre nous endurci, car sa pitié de nous pauvres avait, Dieu en aura plutôt de vous merci. François Villon, Ballade des Pendus. Paris, July the 24th, 1890. The Suicide Bridge. A burst of sunshine pierced a cloud bar, spotlighting the crime scene. A landscape appeared within the boundaries of the metropolis, an Eden for the urban masses. A focal point of this pastoral, a single arched masonry footbridge, led to the Temple of Cybele, the classical belvedere perched on a rocky promontory that rewarded the visitor with a panoramic view of Montmartre. Sultry winds stirred leafy elms, ginkgos, beeches, and shrubbery. Rustling branches reflected on the smooth, olive-coloured surface of an artificial lake spanned by the high bridge. A flight of cawing crows circled overhead. A uniformed man, standing in the centre of the bridge's planked walkway, hurled pebbles in the general direction of the scavengers. "Damn rooks," muttered Sergeant Rodin. "I hope they haven't torn him up too badly." The sergeant frowned beneath his immense red moustache. He hooked his thumbs in the broad leather belt encircling his beefy midsection, turned his head, and addressed his next remark to Inspector Achille Lefebvre. "It'll be a shame if the birds have got into the face, monsieur. Assuming we find no papers on him, it could make identifying him that much harder." A guard making his early morning rounds had discovered the body, hanging by its neck from 2 meters of stout rope, fastened securely to the bridge's iron railing. Now 2 police officers were carefully lifting the corpse by a cord looped under its armpits and around its chest. Inspector Lefebvre kept his eyes fixed on the men raising the body. "I doubt he's been hanging long enough for the crows to have made a feast. Identification papers would help, but I don't rely on the dead for such conscientious assistance," he replied. Then, turning to his friend with a wry smile, he added, "But there are always clues, Sergeant." Rodin laughed. "Well, Monsieur Lefebvre, if there are clues, you're the one to find them." The police officers were in the process of hauling the body over the railing. One let his line slip, causing the body to drop to one side and swing precariously. The other man swore and groaned with the added effort of keeping the dangling corpse from plummeting into the lake.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?